Hi kids, I got another interesting story for you. This story is called The Concealed Saint. This story is from Chandamama Stories 2007 January edition. A yogi known as Pauhari Baba lived in Gazipur. He was one who would perform wonders, but not many knew about his powers. However, all the people around the small hut that was his abode knew that he was a man of great compassion. His blessings could needle the flame of love for God even in people who had never given any thought to matters spiritual. Swami Vivekananda had great respect for the yogi. Once, when Swamiji was in Gazipur, he heard that a burglar had entered the yogi's hut at midnight. In the faint light of an earthen lamp, the burglar looked for valuables. He could not find much, but there were some coins in the plate offered by a devotee of the yogi, and there were few utensils. That was enough wealth for a night's labor for a small time burglar. After all, he had not taken much pains to enter the little hermitage. The doors had not even been locked. The fellow put the coins and a few other things in a bag. As he was tying it, it slipped and fell down on the floor with a thud. We do not know whether the yogi was asleep or in a state of meditation. The sound woke him up. What's the matter, O Narayana? He asked calmly. Till then, the burglar was under the impression that Yogi passed the night in his hut all alone. Now that he knew there was somebody else named Narayana too was there, he felt nervous. Who knows if this Narayana was not a strong man who guarded his master? The burglar ran away without retrieving the booty filled bag. But he heard someone's footsteps behind him. Obviously, Narayana was pursuing him, and once caught, he had it. He ran as fast as he could, but suddenly a hand was clamped on his shoulder. Oh Narayana, why are you in such hurry that you neglected to carry with you what you had collected? The yogi asked the burglar and pleaded him to take his booty with him. The burglar understood that the yogi saw Narayana, the divine in all. Since the yogi had no attachment for anything, he wanted the burglar to be happy with those things as he had no need for them. All we know is the burglar bowed and touched the yogi's feet, but nevertheless took to his heels. Years later, Swami Vivekananda, while traveling through the Himalayas, happened to meet a sage who not only looked luminous but proved to be a man of deep spiritual experiences. As they talked, to his utter surprise, Swamiji found that he was the man who had burgled Pauhari Baba's hut. When the yogi touched him with great love and addressed him as Narayana, he felt as though he was experiencing a new birth. The sinful phase of his life instantly became a matter of the past. He wondered how the yogi could muster that kind of power to transform him. He was amazed that, going to plunder the yogi's hut for small wealth, he had received the most important and everlasting wealth. Swamiji was no less amazed. He realized that the promise of a saint remains hidden in one who is a sinner in our eyes. So, kids, I hope you like this story. I'll tell another interesting one in the next part. Bye.